Okay, sorry dear Zimzy here, and that's got to be probably my strangest intro yet, but I'm a little weird, and Hunter x Hunter is getting a little weird with future possibilities and timelines, so without further ado, let's dive in and try to make sense of it all. Yeah, I'm with Tserriednich on this one. This Nen stuff really is mind-blowing. At first I thought there is no possible way that he could have mastered his ability so quickly. He was only just learning how to use Nen, and in that moment of that shooting scene, he had zetsu activated, so I was almost entirely convinced that it was his Nen guardian beast that had created an illusion, but nope! It was Tserriednich's doing. He apparently can meditate while he's using zetsu and foresee the future 10 seconds in advance. This pretty much makes Tserriednich a Nen genius, almost on par with Meruem and his royal guards, and it also makes him one of the few Nen users who are psychic. So you have Neon, who can create cryptic poems that can see within the span of a week, and then you have my love and best girl Palm, who can see in the present moment only people that she has actually seen with her two eyes, or one eye. And it looks like Tserriednich's ability is also limited within his field of vision. Regardless, it still gives a genius like him an enormous advantage in a battle, and you can see already that he controls his opponent so hard with it by making them see a false future that didn't happen. And he's having fun with it already. Just imagine what would happen if someone like Crollo, who could combo with all these different abilities and predict which ability he wants to use next, what kind of devastation and godlike OPedness that would create. And it seems like Tserriednich himself can also use this ability as a combination, because remember, we see that when he's actually using Nen like in an Hatsu state, he can summon this mysterious Pokemon 666 beast. So God knows what Tserriednich wants to do with that, and I feel like an idiot for underestimating Tserriednich. And it's because Togashi really has been feeding us clues this whole time, but I didn't put them all together until this chapter. For example, in the shooting scene from Theta's point of view, we see Tserriednich with his eyes closed, and this is the unaltered reality. However, in the twins chapter, we see the actual changed reality as a clue when Tserriednich's eyes are open and he has this shocked look in his face. So that was not a mistake. That is what actually happened in the current changed future, and we see that same shocked expression again in this chapter. So it wasn't an oversight on Togashi's part apparently during the banquet. It was a clue, and I missed it. Or at least I thought something was amiss, and I didn't know why. So essentially, we've been fed all these clues because this arc is almost structured like a murder mystery. We're shown carefully all these panels with the times and people's reactions because Togashi is playing around so much with narrative structure, and now he's introduced an element of possible realities. So I think it is a really good thing right now that Togashi is having hiatuses so that he can carefully construct this narrative and create this really awesome murder mystery strategic masterpiece. So I'm not complaining. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate Tserriednich's reactions in this chapter, because he is genuinely shocked and hurt that Theta betrayed him. He's like, why, Theta? And it's especially funny considering his progression of reactions throughout. So at first he's like, giggle tee hee, Theta's a sadist with a little heart. And then once he realizes that Theta can't hear his responses, he jokingly asks, Theta, what do you think of me? And then she goes to shoot him. So I don't think that's the reaction or response he was expecting. So the two of them are going to have a really awkward conversation about that later. Lastly, I want to share with you a drunk realization, a eureka moment I had last night, and I promise it is actually connected to Hunter x Hunter, but I'll get there. So I was playing around with the Google Arts app, and it basically lets you match your selfies or other images with a classical painting. And then I got matched with a hauntingly and eerily familiar image. And it's the kind that you remember, and it's so visceral and disturbing that the image is kind of ingrained into your eyeballs and doesn't quite ever go away. And then I realized where I had seen it before. The first time was in art history class, and it's one of Goya's secret black paintings that he did not intend for public view. And the most interesting thing about this one is its subject matter and the historical context it came in. So essentially it depicts Saturn, aka Cronus, the god of time, who is devouring one of his children because he received a prophecy that one of his children will try to usurp him. So in order to stop that, he just kills and murders all of them. However, one child named Zeus ultimately is able to defeat him and become king of the gods. Given Goya's disdain for the Spanish monarchy and all the bloody civil strife that was occurring in Spain at the time, this painting is arguably a metaphor that those in power sacrifice those without in order to stay in power. So, it is very, very intriguing when this actual painting is in Hunter x Hunter itself. And I'm not even kidding. You can see this painting when King Nasubi is talking about how to become and what it means to be the next Kaken king. I think this, along with all the various other Greek mythological paintings, are very deliberate, reoccurring symbolism on Togashi's part within this arc, and we see this idea reinforced by the fact that all the dead princes are supposed to sustain the great Kaken tree. Plus, all the Nen guardian beasts, they are the actual ancestors of the princes themselves. So basically, this whole idea and theme is reinforced that the princes and family members are supposed to kill each other in order for the strongest one to stay in power. Or at least the one willing to kill all the others. That's one messed up family, yo! And the ironic part is that Tserriednich has the ability to change his future, unlike Kronos, the god of time, who can't change his. So, the irony. Alright, I have so much more to say on this Succession arc right now, but I'm trying to keep this video under 10 minutes, so I'm going to just table it at that. But if you want this discussion to continue, or you just want to talk about nerdy stuff with me, I'm thinking of possibly setting up a live stream to chat and hang out and just relax and talk about Hunter x Hunter. So if you're interested in that, let me know down below and we can maybe figure out a time that works for people, because I'm on the West Coast, so time zones, people, but we can try to figure it out. Alright, that's all I have to say for now, so let me know how you feel. about Tserriednich being an OPed beast, and basically the black whale is turning into a OPed broken battle royale. That's all for now, folks. See you next time.